the opportunity to possibly start this game and how much you're looking forward to that?
Yeah, I'm really excited about it. It's been a long season. I did everything they've asked, and I felt like I've done a good job. And we'll see what happens at the end of the week. Right now, I'm just focused on the game plan and seeing if I have to suit up against Baltimore.
How did you stay sharp through these first 16 weeks?
Well, I did everything Johnny and Brian did except for play. I was in the meeting rooms. I was doing everything they were. I was trying to stay sharp as possible, and because you never know when you're going in. So it just happens to be that way this week, and we'll see how it all turns out at the end of the week.
How do you stay sharp when you have to run the scout team offense a lot and not your own?
Well, I think sometimes that helps. I did a little scout team defense, so I kind of saw our offense from a different perspective. And like I said, you watch so much film, and I prepare for the games, scout reports, just like them two do. So you stay sharp in that way.
How practice go running it with the ones?
Today was good. It was a solid day. We can improve tomorrow, and hopefully I can keep improving day by day, and I'll see if Brian can go or not.
What can carry over from that preseason game against the Redskins?
Well, I think I proved to myself that I can play in this league, and hopefully if I get the opportunity, I'll make some plays and we can come out with a win.
How would you describe your style for the Browns fans that don't really know too much about you yet?
I'm a tough, gritty guy. I feel like I'm smart with the ball. It's similar to Johnny's play, like I did in college. We'll see. I haven't got a whole lot of reps in the NFL, especially live reps. So we'll see how it plays out if I sit up.
Do you feel like you have something to prove? I mean, you were obviously undrafted, overlooked. Yet your college record was so good. Your home record, your touchdowns, interceptions.
Right.
Why didn't everybody draft you?
I don't know. I really didn't focus on that too much. I knew that I would have to prove myself once I got in the locker room anyway if I got drafted or signed as a free agent after the draft. So, it worked out. I was here all through the season, and hopefully get an opportunity this week.
Kind of why the Browns when you didn't get drafted? What attracted you here?
Well, I took a visit here. This is on my only visit, and I love Ray Farmer. I like the whole staff they brought in. I really like Coach Pettin, and I like what Kyle does as an offense.
Even though you've been on the field, you have a sense of how quick the game is. I think some rookies kind of underestimate how tough that transition is.
Sure, I'm sure they can. I just got the more reps you can get, the more experience you can get, the better you'll become. And hopefully, then I'll take it on the fly and have a sense of urgency when I get out there, and I know we'll be ready.
You are described as a gym rat, just an unbelievable work ethic. Can you kind of talk about that part of yourself, and have you just been working your tail off here behind the scenes when we don't see?
I just think that's the way I was raised. I was raised in a football family. My dad was my head coach. I played for Coach Spurrier, who was very demanding, so I know how to prepare for the game. And like I said, I'm super excited about it.
Have you talked to Steve Spurrier since this happened?
It's been a while. I know that he's been keeping up with me, and I've talked to him time to time, but I haven't talked to him in a few weeks.
Could you imagine, though, when you signed here as an undrafted rookie free agent, that in Week 17 you'd be in line to be the starting quarterback in Baltimore?
Crazy. You have to kind of have it in the back of your mind just so you can stay focused and be ready to go whenever your number's called. So, but yeah, I didn't see it turn out like this, but nonetheless, I'll be ready if I'm called on.
Until this week, what's the extent of your work in a typical practice week?
To the practice squad all season. Well, like I said, I did some practice squad quarterback. I imitated whoever our defense was playing, and I did a little bit of scout team defense, so I saw our offense at a different perspective. Like I said, I did the same thing in the meeting rooms that Brian and Johnny did, so it's not much different except I didn't suit up on Sundays.
What did you play in when you're on defense? Corner or safety?
Safety, yeah.
When you look at Johnny's first game, do you look out there and think how tough it must be for a rookie to step in and play like that? I mean, do you think you can do better, or what do you think?
I don't think it's fair to kind of I know it's going to be tough on a rookie. I mean, you look at Teddy Bridgewater and all the rookie quarterbacks that are playing, and Johnny got in there, and of course we didn't come out with what we wanted. But like I said, you just improve with the amount of reps you get. And whenever Johnny has to play again next year, I think he'll improve the more he plays, and the same with me.
How has Brian Hoyer helped you this week in the meeting room?
So far, he's really helped me a lot. And same with Johnny. They've been right there beside me, make sure I know everything, the checks and coverages, and help me out any way they can.
So quizzing you a lot, just on things?
Yeah, just making sure I'm on top of things, and I'm really appreciative of that.
How about going into such a huge game for the Ravens? I mean, does that even add to the intrigue here?
Yeah, I know it's a big game. It's a divisional opponent, but right now I'm just focusing on the game plan, and if I play, I'm just going to play like it's another football game.
Do you find yourself focusing more on the Ravens, or do you find yourself more focusing on Kyle Shanahan's offense?
Well, I have a pretty good grasp of the offense, but I do want to get down this game plan, especially early in the week. And, of course, we were watching Baltimore tape, but right now I'm focusing on what we do.
Connor, do you view this as kind of an audition of throwing your hat in the ring for next year at all?
I don't see it that way, and I really can't focus on it like that. If I have the opportunity to play, then I'm going to play the best of my ability, the only way I know how. So, and we'll see how it all turns out after the season.
What advice has your dad given you so far about heading into this game?
Just stay competitive and be sharp and have a sense of urgency.
Coach Penn said you're not the biggest or strongest, but you find a way. Has that always been your MO? Even
yeah, I've had a lot of guys that surround me that made me look good, made me better. So everywhere I've been, I felt like we got the job done, and hopefully we can again this weekend.
When did you first know you wanted to be starting quarterback in the NFL, and what would it be like that?
Probably when I was 5 years old.
Yeah.
So this is a dream come true if I'm able to start and able to play. So I'm excited about it.
How'd your first start at SC go?
My first start, oh man, not so good, man. I played the first quarter, and then Stephen Garcia came in, and then I ended up taking over halfway in the season, and the rest is history. But I struggled a little bit, just like anybody else would in the first start. But I got the hang of it.
When you look at this year, how special of a year has this been for you? You get married, you have you have your baby, and now
it's been such a blessing. It's such an awesome year for me and my family to be able to live my dream and have a beautiful daughter and marry my high school sweetheart. So it's been awesome for me, and hopefully we can cap it off with a win.
What's the baby's name again?
Mila.
Okay, is that M-I-L-A?
M-I-L-A.
And she's how old now?
She is almost 4 months. Yeah. Time's 5.
How about Johnny? Has Johnny been a help to you this week too?
Oh, absolutely. Both of them, like I said, they've been right beside me in my ear. They said they'll continue to help me throughout the week, and I have no doubt about that. And I'm sure Tyler, him being a South Carolina boy, I know him very well, so he'll be helping me out as well.
What do you think of the Ravens defense?
They've got a lot of athletic ability. Guys that play for a long time, they know how to play this game well. They're professionals, so I have to come prepared if I need to.
They need to win to make the playoffs. Is that daunting at all?
Well, I feel like we need to win for our pride, so we're going to have that mental attack and hopefully get the job done.
What do you attribute being able to throw 24 touchdown passes and only 1 interception?
I think it's just, I was coached to be efficient and productive, and like I said, I had a lot of guys around me that helped me out, and we just found a way to get done.
When you said you started your career, you were pulled, and then you eventually got it back. How has that affected the guy you've become, the player you've become?
I don't think it's really affected me that much. I mean, there were different circumstances going into that. But I do think some of the adversity I faced in college with the injuries and having to share my position a little bit, I've definitely persevered through it. It's made me a better person and player.
Are you surprised that the Browns are the only team that wanted you in for a visit, as well as you played at SC?
All I needed was one, and I came in here and I stayed through the whole season. I'm very blessed with the opportunity, and we'll see if I can suit up this weekend.
Is that true, though? Was that the only visit you had?
Yeah, it was. It was the only visit.
Have you talked to Mike Pettin about the thing that you have in common, that your fathers were high school football?
Yeah, we did talk briefly about it when I first took the visit. He was saying that he was in a coach's family, and we briefly talked about it. It was pretty neat hearing his story, and we could relate a little bit. But it's been really joyful playing for him this year.
Your brother coaches too, right?
He does, yes.
Yeah.
He's the wide receiver coach at Western Carolina, so it's definitely a football family for sure.
Is your dad still coaching?
He is, yeah. He is the athletic director and head coach at Reagan County in Georgia. Good?
Thanks,